Yeah, this was a motion that was written, the language was agreed upon just a few hours ago, Karen, and what they left off was on the terms of Brexit. The language there at the end of that motion you just read out, very, very crucial, because it means that they are leaving the door open to the idea of a second referendum on European Union membership, something that a lot of polls show that Labour's grassroots membership are strongly in favour. Of course, Jeremy Corbyn himself, a very noted Eurosceptic, not necessarily a huge fan of that idea, but he has said he will respect the decision of his party membership. Take a listen to how he addressed the members yesterday.
We will challenge this government on whatever deal it brings back, on our 6 tests, on jobs, on living standards, on environmental protection and protection of those jobs, and the ability of an incoming Labour government to invest and intervene in an economy to bring about decent wages, jobs and full employment. And if this government can't deliver, then I simply say to Theresa May, the best way to settle this is by having a general election.
Now, the Sunday Times, one of the British newspapers, did report yesterday that some members of May's inner circle had been making phone calls, possibly discussing the idea of a snap election in November. Number 10 Downing Street, the Prime Minister's office, has categorically denied that, as has Theresa May's own Brexit Secretary, Dominic Raab. Take a listen to what he said to Andrew Marr on the BBC yesterday.
There's a lot of talk this morning about an autumn general election as one possible route out of this. Can you rule that out?
It's for the birds. It's not going to happen. Downing Street.
It's not going to happen. All right, very good.
Made very clear that's
let me ask. Not going to happen.
Now, Theresa May wrote in one of the British Sunday tabloids, the Sunday Express, that now is the time for cool heads. It is a time to hold our nerve. Of course, one of her former cabinet members, David Davis, is chief of staff, coming out saying that unless she came up with imaginative ideas around Brexit come the Tory party conference in about a week's time, then he would expect there would be a leadership challenge. We've got some interesting ideas being put forward by a think tank not far from where I'm standing here in Westminster, the Institute for Economic Affairs. They're, of course, a pro-free trade think tank, very much the beating heart and intellect of the hard Brexit movement. When it comes to trade, they've got a new paper out today. It'll be released around the same time as the cabinet meeting, we understand. It talks for a deal similar to the one that Canada currently enjoys with the European Union, a so-called Canada Plus agreement. And in terms of resolving that very thorny issue that made Salzburg so uncomfortable last week, that of Northern Ireland's border with the Republic of Ireland, this idea being floated by the Institute for Economic Affairs, being very much picked up by hard Brexiteers, is to have an Anglo-Irish treaty on that border.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.